Hello students, this is Dr. Maggie Gaddis. In this video, I'm going to take you through our environmental science course. I expect you to come to class on the very first day and tour the course yourself, but this will hopefully jumpstart the process. So here we are on the home page. When you come, you see announcements. There are already 3 announcements. There I am. Here's my email. But I prefer that you use the D2L email tool right here because I come to class first. I'd rather talk to you, and email is a big waste of time. And the more available you are by email, the more emails people send you. So come to class first, and I will do the same. Here's more about our course and also about your lab kit, which will come in a couple of weeks. Now, this is course home. Let's look at content. So this menu right here, this is the table of contents. You're going to start here. This is all the information you need to know about CCCOnline. These are our policies and this is how we work. And then the syllabus contains information about our course. The way that D2L is set up, you go into a document and you read it, and then you can use these arrows to advance to the next page. When you walk away, this is the page that will show up next. And so you will continue to explore the syllabus and the course content in this way. And then you can use this breadcrumb trail to go back. So let's go back to the table of contents. You could just go up here and do the same exact thing. See, it loads the same exact page. And then you're going to go to the modules. So the chronological sequence of the course is displayed this way. So it's important that you interact with the course using these links. We will talk about these links in a minute, but they don't contain all the information. They just contain the assignment stuff. So for example, we go into a module and there's an introduction. And then you go on to the activities list, which you should potentially print out. If you ever want to print out a document, you can download it here. Now the explorations are basically like the lecture material that gets us going. Okay, and then after you've done some reading for the course, we'll go back here to track where we were. You get into those assignments. And so in the course, we have discussions, labs, and quizzes, okay? So discussion is like coming to class. Labs are the hands-on component, and the quizzes are the assessments. So you see you would access these assignments this way, but you can also access them this way using the top toolbar. And the discussions here at the top are just for general conversations. And then we get into our module content. So no one has said hello yet, and it's 10:21. Let's get started, folks. You go into the student introductions and you make a post. So I'll tell you a bit about myself. I live in Colorado Springs. I have 3 children and 6 chickens and a kitten and a dog and 2 beehives. I'm a restoration ecologist and I do research with citizen scientists in the Garden of the Gods here in Colorado Springs. So if you're in my neck of the woods and you want to get out in the field and do some real hands-on research, please reach out to me and I can facilitate that for you. You're going to figure out what your favorite academic resource is in online discussions, but this is one of mine. So Paul Anderson is a high school science teacher in Bozeman, Montana, and he has this truly amazing website of lectures about the science stuff you should have learned in high school. So if you need a little extra support, visit Bozeman Science. And I always tell students you could just do this while you're prepping dinner. Put it on your phone, set it on the counter, and have a listen. It's really engaging and good review material. So enough about me and my favorite reference. So get in there and introduce yourselves, and then after the student introduction discussion, we'll get into using the discussions to explore the content. And so what I want you to understand is that the more you put into the discussion, the more it provides for you. It's basically a living study guide. And so the more quality information that enters into the discussion, the more study materials you have, the more comfortable you feel in the quizzes. So other than the explorations, what happens is you make a post and that, sparks my interest and I write to you, and that's my lecture. So if at any time you want to see everything I've written in a discussion, just query my name and then you'll see all my posts and also probably some key information that I wrote to one student but would be valuable to all. So we go through, we have discussions for a couple of weeks at a time, and we go forward doing this on and on. You get graded, that's your attendance. You submit your labs through the assignments link. So these are drop boxes for you to submit Word files, PDF files. I cannot open .pages files, so please don't submit .pages files. I don't know where that comes from, and I have never been able to open them. Other than that, I'm pretty flexible. So you open a Dropbox and you go through here, you read the rubric. Ideally, you would have read the rubric before you even started working, because this is how you really describe what you're doing in a framework that gives you the maximum points. So for example, this claim and evidence and reflection piece. This is, I know you read the rubric if this is in your first lab report. Claim, evidence, and reflection. But the most common thing that I write to students in the first lab is you didn't write your claim, evidence, and reflection. These other things are pretty self-explanatory if you've ever written a lab report before. But since these are not formal lab reports, we've added this piece so that you can explore your own ideas and learning with writing through that lab assignment. Then at the end of a module, you will have a quiz. The quizzes go through our textbook, so let's go look over there. That is on the home page, My Labs Plus. Oh, it doesn't want me to log in because I'm impersonating a student. So let's just stop doing that for 1 second. So you click on My Labs Plus and your textbook and quiz materials are in My Labs Plus. So here you see on the left another toolbar, and this is my instructor platform, so it probably looks a little bit different. But anywho, here's the e-text. Again, you can view this on your phone, no problem. If you want to print sections of it, you could theoretically do that as well. And there you have it. Start reading. This is how you get into your textbook. Okay, you can look for stuff. So say you want to write a post about water contamination. Now you can see where we're going to talk about that in the course just by cross-referencing the chapters with the reading assignments in the syllabus schedule. But this is also, like, say you want to write a discussion post, you just click here, disposal of waste in the United States. This is your primary source information, it's stuff in the textbook. And so you should read the textbook rather than ask Google. And then, title of your discussion post could be 21.2, disposal of waste in the United States. And then help us to all share the knowledge of the textbook by using it as your primary source information in your discussion posts. Okay, I think I've said plenty, and I really look forward to seeing you in our discussions where your first job is to introduce yourself. So, see you soon.